guys, and welcome to another Fusion 360 CNC programming tutorial video. In this video I'm going to show you two ways to program a part that has machining on both sides, and we call this backside machining. Okay, so you see I have this partition here. Okay, so it's going to have machining on the right here on this face, which I call the inside face, and it's going to have machining on the other face, which I call the outside face. Okay, see it has a wash right here for the glass. Okay, so I'm going to show you the first way. So I'm going to have to go to manufacturer workspace. Let's go to manufacturer workspace. I'm going to create a new setup. So I'm going to go to the setup menu, select setup, and my z-axis. Okay, I have orientation. I have select z-axis, plane, and y-axis. This is what I have. This is the one that I use for Home-Ec and Wiki CNC machine programming. Okay, we have an old Wiki CNC machine at work from 2004, which is pattern rail, no tool changer. Okay, so my z-axis is going to be this face right here. My y-axis is going to be this edge, and I'm going to go down to origin. I have stock box point selected. I'm going to click on box point. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to select this point right here, and this is where my WCS is going to be. Okay, this is for Home-Ec and Wiki CNC machine. If you happen to have a different CNC machine, so your WCS is going to be somewhere else. Okay, and my model, I have a model selected already. It says body. All right, and stock, I'm not editing stock. Post process, I forgot to mention this is for a pattern rail CNC machine. Okay, you can run this on a flat table CNC machine. Okay, so my program name is going to be I'm going to type part. So for partition underscore inside. So I know this is going to be the inside face. Okay, how do I know? Because I have 8 5mm holes for door hinges, and I have a groove right here in the center for a 1.5 inch divider. Okay, and it has a rabbet for the back panel, it has a rabbet for top or bottom panel. So I can just, this can be a left or right partition, so you can flip it. All right, I have a rabbet here for top and bottom panel. Okay, and it has a channel for an LED light strip. So this is the inside face of the partition. Okay, program comment, I'm going to type program 1, so I know this is my first program. Okay, or if you're in the office programming and you have an operator running a machine, you should tell the operator to read the comment. It says program 1, so that means run this program first. Okay, so let me click OK. That's setup 5. So I'm gonna name this setup 5. I'm gonna name it inside face. Hit enter. That's my setup. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is start drilling these 5mm holes. So I'm gonna select. I'm gonna go to drilling. Select drill. Select my tool. I want to go to the Wiki CNC drilling broad point. This is for flat holes. Okay, and I have a Wiki CNC drilling for V point. This is for through holes. Okay, so I want to go to broad point. I'm gonna select the 5mm broad point boring bit. I got my fees and speed set up for this boring bit. Okay, geometry, selection mode. I have selected faces, and now it's asking me to select a whole face. So or whole faces. But in this case, I'm just gonna select one whole face. This guy right here. I'm gonna check on this box where it says select same diameter, and then select the rest of the holes. Okay. Next, the height tab. I'm not making any changes. This is what I have set up for that machine. Yours might be a little different. Might have a higher offset and stuff like that. So cycle tab. I have a cycle type of drilling rapid out. This is the one that works really well for that pattern rail Wiki CNC machine. Okay. So let me click OK. So that's my drilling. That's my first operation. So my second one, it's going to be a 2D packet to machine this groove in the middle right here, and the rabbits, okay, and the channel, okay. So I'm going to go to 2D packet under 2D menu, okay. I'm going to select my tool. I'm going to select, I'm going to go down to Wiki CNC wood flat end mills. I'm going to go down to 9mm 2 flute down cut from Amana. This is one that I used, as you saw in the beginning of the video. I use this end mill for everything. Okay, for the rabbits, and for the wash on the other side of the panel, the back side of the panel, and for the cutouts, because the machine doesn't have a tool changer. So I tend to use just one end mill pretty much for everything. Okay, so this is Amana 46420-K. Okay, so I'm gonna select it. I got my fees and speed set up for that end mill, but I ran this program at 18,000 RPM. So I'm changing the spindle speed to 18,000 RPM, and I'm gonna change my ramp spindle speed to 18,000 RPM. Okay, and my cutting feed rate was 8 meters per minute. Okay, and my geometry, I'm gonna select this face right here. I'm gonna select this face right there, and I'm gonna select this face and this. Oops, I selected the edge, so I'm gonna select it again. I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna hit cancel. Uh, Actually, I just go here. Um, I'm gonna hold down Shift and it deselects. Okay. Now I'm going to select this face right here. Okay, and I'm gonna skip a height tab, but not making any changes here. I'm gonna go to passes, and I'm gonna check stock to leave. My tolerance is 0.2 millimeters. This is the best tolerance that works for that machine. Yours might be smaller or higher. Okay, and my maximum step over is 6.75 millimeters, which is 75% of the tool diameter. So I have an expression right here. And I'm gonna check both ways. So I'll try to keep the tool down as much as I can, which means I don't want to get so many routing macros in WOODWOP. Okay. Smoothing deviation is set to 0. Um, I'm gonna check on this box. Smoothing. It's gonna be the same as tolerance, 0.2 millimeters. And my leaking tab. I'm gonna increase my maximum state down from 50 to, let me see, 800 millimeters. Okay, I'm trying to minimize retractions. Okay, and I'm gonna check lead in and lead out. Rim type is gonna be plunge. My ramp clearance size is gonna be 2.5 millimeters. I usually use 1 millimeter, but for this video it's gonna be 2.5 millimeters. So let me click OK, and there's my toolpath. You see right here. Let me simulate this. See the green line? So the tool is gonna come down. It's gonna come down here and start machining this face, and it's gonna retract. It's gonna retract and go to this point right here, and then start machining, and then it's gonna retract here. But you see green line. That means this is a tool path. So the machine is gonna be cutting air. So the same thing here. So um, let me go to linking tab. Let me bring this maximum state down from 800 to, let me try 600 millimeters. I'll click OK. Okay. Um, I'm still getting this toolpath here. So let me go back to a right click edit, linking tab. I'm gonna bring this down to, let me see, 500. I'm gonna hit enter. And I don't like this. Okay, so let me right click edit. Let me bring this down to 100 millimeters. I hit enter. Okay, now I like this toolpath better. Okay. Okay, so that's the 2D pocket. I forgot to select this face for the channel. Okay, let's go back to that 2D pocket. Right click edit. I'm gonna go to geometry. I'm gonna select this face right here. I'm gonna click OK. Okay, that's a toolpath. Okay, so when you post process this inside face program, I think you're gonna have like 4 or 5 routing macros. Okay. Um, if you want to have less macros, you can use a 3D packet if you want. But let me keep this 2D packet for now. Okay, I'm gonna post process this program, open it up in WOODWOP 5.0 and 8.0. Okay, so this is the inside face is program. Okay, so let me right click simulate. So in the 5 millimeter drilling, and it's doing the 2D pocket. Okay, so that's the last tool path right here, the channel. Okay, so this is already programmed. Okay, now I'm going to rotate the model and create a new setup for the backside, okay, or outside face. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to go down to duplicate, or I can hit Control D on my keyboard. So I'm going to select duplicate. I'm going to rename this setup outside face. Face. When I hit enter, I'm going to right click, edit a setup. I'm going to rotate the model. Rotate the model. I'm going to rotate it like this. I want the front of the I want the front of this panel um, to be facing me. So when I program the backside, so I'm gonna rotate the model. Okay, oops, like this. So see as that's the front. This is the front of the panel. Okay, so when I run the first program, I want to flip the panel from right to left or left to right. Okay, so I want to keep the front facing me. Okay, now I'm gonna click on this X, and I'm gonna select my new Z-axis, this face right here. My Y-axis, I'm gonna click on the X. It's gonna be this edge right here, and my box point is gonna be this point right here. And I'm gonna click on the green arrow to flip it, or I can just check on this box here. Excuse me, check on this box here. Okay. Let me zoom out, and I'm gonna go all the way down to post process. And my program name is gonna be part outside, and it's gonna be program 2, or I can just type flip panel from right to left. So I'm reminding myself to flip the panel from right to left, or you're letting your operator know how to flip the panel, okay, before running the second program on the machine. All right. So let me click OK. That's my setup for the outside face. I'm gonna click on this arrow. I'm gonna right click and delete the drilling. I don't need that anymore. So I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna keep it on my 2D pocket. I'm gonna right click, edit, go to geometry, click on this X to clear everything out. And my 2D pockets are um, the wash right here for the glass, and this one right here. Okay. So I'm gonna select this guy right here, this face, and this face right there. And I'm gonna skip the height tab because I'm not making any changes here. So I'm gonna go to passes, and I'm not making any changes here either. So let me go to linking tab. See, I have a plunge. I'm gonna change my my ramp type from plunge um, to profile, and my ramping angle is gonna be 2 degrees. My ramp clearance height is gonna be 1 millimeter instead of 2.5 millimeters. Okay, I'm gonna click OK. Okay, see, I have a ramp right here. See, I'm not plunging like on the first program because I'm going deeper. Um, this is right. The depth of this wash is a quarter of an inch. So I don't want to plunge into the pocket because the tool might break. Okay, this is not a plunge end mill. This is a down cut end mill. This is known for grooving and for rabbits and dados and stuff like that. So when I programmed the first when I did the first program, I selected plunge because I'm not going that deep. I'm only going down 4 millimeters right here, and I think 5 millimeters here. Okay, so let me go back. Let me rotate the model. Okay, so you see I have the ramp here. I'm gonna right click simulate. There's a wash. This guy right here. There's a second wash. Okay, that's good. So next I'm gonna use a 2D contour for the cutouts. Okay, so I'm gonna select the 2D pocket. I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna select create the right operation. I'm gonna go to the million, select 2D contour. I want to keep all my fees and speeds the same, okay, and the same tool as well. So select 2D contour. See, I got the same fees and speeds. I didn't want to go to 2D contour and and change select the end mill, and I don't want to do that all over again. So that's why I selected create from the right operation. Okay, so under geometry, I'm gonna click on the X. I'm gonna select this bottom edge right here, and this bottom edge right there, two cutouts. Okay, I'm gonna go to height, and I'm gonna go down to bottom height. I'm not cutting all the way through, so I'm leaving some material. I'm gonna type 1, so I'm leaving 1 millimeter material. Okay, and under passes, um, outer corner mode, I'm gonna go from roll around to keep sharp corner. Okay, I have both ways checked, and I'm gonna have to add step down. So I'm gonna check this box where it says multiple depths, and maximum step down is gonna be. I think I have an expression here, so I'm gonna click on these three dots, and I'm gonna use this one that I use tool diameter times 60%, which translates to 5.4 millimeters. I'm gonna do the same with finishing step down. That's my expression. Okay. I can save these as user default by clicking on three dots and select save as user default. Okay. Um, order by islands. I'm gonna uncheck this, and I'm gonna go by depth. Order by depth. Okay. And on the linking tab, my save distance is kind of high, so I'll bring this down to 1. This is one that I use most of the times. Um, I'm gonna have a ramp of let's leave it at 2 degrees. I think I have 2 degrees. Actually, I have 15 degrees. I think. Okay, and my ramp clearance height is 1 millimeter, so I'm gonna click OK. It's my tool path for the cutouts. Right click, simulate. Actually, let me simulate the entire setup. So let me select outside face setup, right click, simulate. So it's doing the watch. Okay. See a 2-degree ramping angle right there. It's gonna retract and start doing the cutout. Just leaving 1 millimeter material. Okay. Okay. So before I post process both programs, um, see so I have a 9 millimeter here channel. I made this a little bigger because the cabinet builder has a half-inch a bit on his portable router, so he told me to make this a little wider so you can get the half-inch in there and cut the, route everything out. Okay, so I'm gonna make this wider, so I'm gonna show how to do that. This channel right here. Um, let's go back to 2D console, right click, edit, and let me go to passes, and I'm gonna check on this box where it says roughing passes, and my maximum step over is the same as the step over here, so I'm still using that tool expression, okay? And maximum step over is I only need one step over, so I'm gonna click OK. From right click, simulate that 2D contour. Okay, play one more time. Now see, it's creating a wider channel. So the cabinet builders have enough space to get his router there with a half-inch bit and route everything out. Okay, so that's that. Let me exit simulation. Okay, now I want to show you. I want to show how to create I'm not sure how to create a custom view so you can. So if you click on the home icon, it's gonna take you back to the inside face view. Okay, but I'm gonna create a custom view for the back side or the outside face. Okay, so I'm gonna rotate the model, rotate it like that. Okay, and I'm gonna go to name views. I'm gonna select the right click. I'm gonna click on this arrow. So I'm gonna right click, select new name view. I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna type say outside face. Okay, there it is. So I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna select update name view. I'm gonna select this face right here. I hit enter. And let me click on the home icon. And let me click on this outside face view. There you have it. Okay. Okay, so that's one way to program this. Okay. So I'm gonna post process both programs. Okay. So let me post process inside face first. Right click, post process. Okay. I got WOODWOP. I have the millimeter post processor. Okay, so I'm good. And path deviation, I have a 0.5. I'm gonna go back to 0.2 millimeters. The same for built-in tolerance. Okay, I was playing around with this the other night. I had to make the file size smaller. So when you program a big file of like a complex job, it's gonna have a lot of machining. So I was playing around with the value for built-in tolerance and oops, path deviation. So 0.2. Okay, so let me post it. That's my first program. Let me select the second one, outside face program, right click, post process. Okay, let's go to WOODWOP 5.0 first, file open, tutorials. Okay, The second program failed, so I got the first program here. Let me open it up. Okay, see that? See, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 routing macros. Okay, with 2D packet. If I use a 3D packet, I'm gonna have like 3 routing macros. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do that in Fusion 360. Let me go back to Fusion 360 and let me see why I'm getting. Let me post process this again. Right click post process, and let me see. Go down. Oh, built-in tolerance it has 0. That's why. So I'm gonna type 0.2. Okay, it went back to 0. I don't know why. So that's what the program failed. That's why it failed to post process this program. Okay, so let me post it again. Okay, so now it says NC code successfully posted. Let me go back to WOODWOP 5.0, file open, and there it is. I'm gonna delete this one right here. It says failed. Right click. I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna open this program part outside. Okay, there you have it. There's the watch, first watch, second watch, and this starts doing the cutout. So it's going back from right to left, stuff like that. So it's great. Um, if you don't want the machine if you don't want the machine to go from right to left like that, I can fix that in Fusion 360. So I'm gonna have 4 routing macros. Let me go back to Fusion 360. Select a 2D contour, right click, and let me just go to passes, and I'm gonna check on this box for setup order, and I'm gonna go down to I'm gonna check order by depth. I have order by islands checked. Linking tab. I'll keep tool down. Okay, I want this. Let me type. Let's see, 1000. I'm gonna click OK. Let me right click and simulate. So I have a different toolpath. So I'm gonna play this one. See that? I'm keeping the tool down. See, it's gonna create this channel right here. That's okay. That's okay. So see that? So I only have one retraction. So just start machining this cutout first, and it's gonna retract and go. It's gonna go here and start machining, and it's gonna exit out. That's why the green arrow is pointing up. This is the exit. Okay. It's just the entrance right here. This red arrow pointing down. Okay. So I'm gonna have 4 macros now. So let me repost um, this program. I'm gonna post it. Yes, I want to overwrite it. Let's go back to WOODWOP 5.0. File open. It failed again. Okay. Oops. I gotta go back to WOODWOP. I mean Fusion 360. I think it went back to 0. Right click. Let me post process it again. Right click post process. Sorry about that, guys. Go down to built-in tolerance 0.2. Let me see if I can save this as user default. Right click. Actually, I can't. Okay, so let me post it. And okay, now let me go back to WOODWOP 5.0. Close that file, open, and there it is. Let me delete that. Select the part outside program, open. Now I'm gonna have 4 macros. See, that's the first one. The watch. Second one. That's the second watch. It's gonna come back to the right side, and it's gonna start doing the first cutout, and then it's gonna do the second cutout. See, I'm keeping the tool down, so I eliminated a lot of the routing macros by just doing those changes in Fusion 360. Okay, guys. Okay, let's go to WOODWOP 8.0 if you want to see these programs there. So WOODWOP 8.0 file, open. I'm gonna select the first one, and I'm in the wrong folder. Okay. Oh, right here. I have it right here. Never mind. So I'm gonna select the first one, side inside, program. It's gonna open a new window. This is a program, okay, for the inside face. File, open. Go to that second program, site outside. Actually, this is the wrong program. Actually, right here, partition. Sorry, guys. Uh, so it's part inside program. So let me open this up. WOODWOP 8.0 is a program for the partition inside face. It's a common. See, program one. Let's go to file, open. Select the part outside program, open. Okay, there's the second program. All right. Full routing macros, and there's a comment. It's gonna say flip panel from right to left. That's great. Let's go back to Fusion 360. I'm gonna show you the second way to program a part like this, which means you don't have to create a custom view to view the outside face or the backside face. Okay. So I'm gonna delete this view. Okay. Let me go to sign. Okay. See how partition one. So I'm gonna name this partition, or actually inside face. Hit enter. Okay. I'm gonna click on the home icon, and I'm gonna select inside face component. Right click. I'm gonna go down to copy. I'm gonna go all the way up right here where it says 1858 partition. Select, click on that. Right click and paste new. So I'm gonna create a new copy of that partition. So I'm gonna drag it all the way down here. I could just type a distance. I could just type 60 inches. Now I'm gonna rotate the model. So I'm gonna grab this wheel right here. I'm gonna rotate it. I'm gonna type minus 180 degrees. Okay. Put it in front of you, so make sure we're on the same plane. Okay. It looks good. And I'm gonna check on this box right here, capture position. I'm gonna click OK. Now see, I have the inside face and the outside face, or the backside face. Okay, so I got two components, right? So I'm gonna rename the inside face, the second one. I'm gonna type outside face. I'm gonna hit enter. Okay, I'm gonna go back to manufacturer workspace, and I'm gonna have to regenerate two paths for inside face. Right click and generate, and I'm gonna have to edit the setup for the outside face because I created a copy of this component right here, and then I rotated the panel 180 degrees. Okay, so let me select the outside face. Right click, edit, and I'm gonna uncheck body. All the way down to model. I'm gonna click on this X right here, select this body or the component. I'm gonna go back to Z axis. I'm gonna click on this X, select this face right here. Y axis, see, okay, everything looks good right here, so I don't have to make any changes for the Y axis and the box point. On the post process, so I don't have to make any changes there, so click OK. I'm gonna have to edit the 2D pack. Right click, edit, geometry, click on this X, zoom in, select this face, and this face right there. I'm gonna click OK. Now 2D contour for the cutouts. Right click, edit, go to geometry. I'm gonna click on this X to clear everything out. I'm gonna select this edge, this bottom edge. It's hard to see, and I'm gonna select the second edge right here. See, it's hard to see the selections. Okay, let me rotate the model. It's supposed to be highlighted in blue, but okay, it is what it is. So, but you see, I have two chains selected. Okay, and that's it. So I'm gonna click OK. It's a 2D contour for the cutouts. Okay, and that's it. So I think this is the easiest way to program a part like this that has machining on both sides. creating a copy of the component, and then you have to rotate it 180 degrees, and then and you create a new setup for that second component. Okay, so this is the easiest way to program. Okay, the part like this. So those are the two ways that I wanted to show you this video. Okay, guys. That's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. All right, guys. So have a nice day. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.